Hey everyone, Mobile Gamers Unite. So the server just reset and your boy is doing awesome. For our daily rewards today, we all received a couple of the Trinity vouchers. And I think there was only like 3 of them. And I might have had another one. But I just figured I'd go through them real quick, no big deal. And the first summon I did, it was an SSR. I heard it. I started getting all excited and I was like, oh man, don't get too psyched yet, okay? Because it could be a dupe. It could be whatever. Sure enough, it was a dupe and it was our girl, Sunshine Girl. And I wasn't too upset. I just invested a runestone into her. She's looking pretty good. So now she's at 4-star and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So your boy started making some ramen soup, and real ramen too, not the fake shit that you get over here. I mean, the shit's straight from Japan, and you can't read any of the shit on the cover, okay? But it's the best ramen soup there is. I wish I could read the ingredients in it. Might have a dog in it, I don't fucking know, but the shit's good. Anyway, I'm boiling my water and I was like, oh yeah, let me drop some of these tickets, and I dropped one, dropped another, no big deal. I think I was doing the last one, and man, wouldn't you know it, I heard another SSR come down, and I was like, all right, let's not get into the hype right now, because with our luck, and just as I was thinking that, I heard Joshua's voice talking some shit, and I was like, oh snap, no way. Sure as shit, boys and girls. For the alt account, we do have Joshua. He might only be level 39, but we do have Joshua now. This fundamentally changes everything for this account. This account can be very effing nasty now. So, because I can just straight up run him with Sunshine Girl and run Landius and Rachel and a Lanford in there too, so it's going to be a nasty combo. I've already tried mixing these teams on my main account, and they can do a lot, like a whole lot, because if you really think about it, everything that Lanford gives on top of everything that Estelle gives is just dumb crazy when you add it all up together. Not to mention, I finally get an assassin to play with, and I have him on both accounts. Now that doesn't change the gear that I have. I still don't have any assassin gear. This is the best I was able to piece together on my alt account. And I just got the Wind Cutter dagger today, so it's not like I was gripping this boy for a while. So definitely have to work on Joshua here, get him up to power. Obviously, Estelle on this account is looking a lot better than Joshua. I actually did have some gear for her. You know, it's not the best in the world, but her power level is definitely higher than Joshua, but she is a higher level. Still got to work some kinks out in this girl, but with my existing Yles team that I already have, it's going to be pretty gnarly. Another reason I think this is such a good fit is because I absolutely love my Luna. My Luna has gotten me through a lot, and matter of fact, I think on this account she's just about as powerful as Rachel, and Rachel is a 6-star character and she does have some of my best gear, but Luna is just that easy to build, especially with SR gear. So just having Luna is awesome. And let's not forget, Joshua is actually in the princess faction. He be tucking. So when you have Joshua and you have Joshua getting Luna's buff here, which is just absolutely phenomenal. It adds her fixed damage to everything. Now he's already going to have fixed damage every time he gets a crit. And best case scenario, with his double tap ability, on that 40% chance proccing, he gets a second attack. A second attack means a second critical hit, means a second round of fixed damage, and it means a second round of fixed damage from Luna's fusion power as well. So if you get lucky, the Joshua can just rain down fixed damage like it ain't no thing. which really works well for the key bros, or whatever the hell them dudes are called, the ones with the holes in their heads that sound like Arnie. They're awesome. But this isn't going to do that much against like a dragon. You're going to get something out of double tap because you'll just get your 2 normal attacks, but you're not going to have any of that fun fixed damage. So, is he the answer to everything? No, absolutely not. But he's going to go a long way in PvP. That goes without saying. And this is the only assassin I've ever managed to pull on this game. So I might as well bask in the glory, because not only is he limited, but he's also an assassin, and I managed to get him on both accounts. That's amazing. So I definitely cleared this banner. I'm happy. Now I just have to find the gear to actually run these assassins, and that's where I haven't been lucky. So I'm doing everything I can to try to get any SSR gear that I can, and we're gonna hope for that bow. We're gonna hope for a lot of things, because I would really like to at least have one. Oh, see, no, I can't get nothing. I would at least like to have one assassin between the 2 of my accounts that's, you know, actually worth his weight in salt. So I definitely think that Joshua can be that. He is definitely cool. I like his fusion power. And I'm definitely going to see how, I want to see how his fusion power is with Chloe, and I want to run Chloe as her Valkyrie class, and I really want to see what all she can do, because really, Chloe can also be run with Yales Legends, so I can just give her that fusion power if I want, and then Chloe will always do 15% more damage as long as she's not strong against something. So I really don't know which fusion power I want on Chloe. I have to figure that all out. And I also have to build Joshua, but this is how it's looking on my alt account. It's happy fucking days. So everybody that's out there, today might be your lucky day too. Log in, get your mail, get your Trinity vouchers, and hey, pull yourself some SSRs. It can happen. It happened to me twice today. So today's a good day already. Alright, and I saved myself some scratch because, you know, I really was thinking about it, and I thought, man, it would be nice to have the faction buffer for Estelle's faction on my alt account. I mean, who wouldn't want that, you know? And I was thinking, a couple videos ago I did a review on one of the bundles that came with this limited banner, and it's a pretty good bundle. It's a pretty good Trinity voucher bundle for $20, and I was like, you know what, that'll be my last case scenario. You know, we'll see how it goes, and if I have to, that'll be last ditch effort, because I mean, this is an alt account. I have all these characters on my main, so there's really no reason for me to drop any scratch on this at all. But I figured, you know what, they were limited characters. Towards the end of it, if I feel like it, $20 is no big deal. But I can honestly tell you now, there's no reason for me to spend that $20 now. We are all set. So I'm just going to be grinding as much stuff out as I can, trying to get as much SSR gear as I can, and trying to get some assassin build gear. So I'm going to be having lots of reviews coming up on these new characters, these limited characters, our first limited banner, how they mix with other factions. So between this alt account and my main account, I'm definitely going to be able to run a bunch of different combinations together, and we'll talk about what works the best, what works the worst. Okay, so because like I said, with Joshua, you don't always have to bring his fusion power. Alright, he can bank off of the princess fusion powers, for instance, like Luna's is just awesome, you know, or even Cellophane. She'll just give him 20% extra skill damage. So there's a lot you can do there. Alright, and I still haven't really managed to play with Chloe. I've been working on her on both of the accounts. She's still only like a 3-star. I don't even have her to 4-star yet. So I gotta catch up on that. With all the guild drama I've been dealing with, trying to get Guild Wars back open, which Guild Wars is back open for us. So I'm happy there. I can kind of start concentrating on some of the things that I missed, and I definitely have kind of been getting a little behind in this event, so I need to catch up with that. But here's what it's looking like for this account, and I'm glad I managed to pull what I did when I did, because this account, I've saved every runestone. Okay, and here we'll check out Sunshine Girl, and I'll see how many runestones I have. The point is, yeah, I have 11. Okay, I ain't trying to brag or nothing. In fact, that's not even. I'm sure there's people out there that have more than 11 runestones. But the point is, this is like a fresh account. This account is a month and a half old, so I have these 11 runestones, and it's pretty obvious who they're going to go on. Obviously, I'm going to runestone Joshua out. I'm going to runestone this chick out, and my Less Legends characters. So, and I think I should still have some runestones left for whatever I want to mess around with. So that's what we're going to be doing on this account, and I'm going to be setting these characters up to clear PvE, and we're going to do the best that we can there. There's a stigma about this Heroes of Time faction that they're mostly PvP, and it's because Josh was such an assassin. Okay, so I mean, people say the same thing about Zarita, and she really is, but you can still clear PvE content with her. Alright, any of these assassins, if you're smart about it, you can use them like a Leon. Why not? They're gonna do a shit ton of damage, you know? So it all depends on how you want to play it, guys. There should be no limitations on any of this, and we're definitely gonna see how far we can run this faction. So, and really, I thought I was gonna have to put Matthew in. I thought I was gonna have to run Scions of Light, just to run Estelle here, who's definitely worth running just because of cheer and everything. But as I've mentioned in a few other videos of mine, I do not like Matthew as a fusion buffer. In fact, I'm kind of waiting for them to come out with another character for his fusion that's maybe a tank or a support that can throw a fusion power for Matthew. I think that would really help. So I was never a huge fan of a character like Matthew, having to rely on him to use his fusion. Don't get me wrong, I've seen strong Matthews, 1500 attack, but what good is 1500 attack on Matthew if he has to drop a fusion? It's the same thing with Leon. Okay, Leon, a lot of people forget, can be a fusion buffer. He can have a fusion power on him to throw. Nobody ever runs it because you do not want your Leon standing there throwing a fusion. You want him attacking. So, you know, that's kind of my thing with Matthew as well. He is supposed to be an attacker type, and in fact, Matthew, his attack's not going to be as high as Leon's. So it makes even more sense that you're going to want Matthew attacking every single turn to make up for the fact that, you know, other characters have some higher attack stats than him. It only makes sense to me. So although I was open to the possibility of running Estelle with Matthew for his fusion and then running my Less Legends, it was not my first choice, and I much would have rather had Joshua there. I just think he's more fun to play. Wait, not more fun, funner to play. There, had to butcher that as much as I could. So this is what's going on right now. I'm pretty psyched. Mobile Gamers Unite, we're gonna be getting it with this faction team. If you guys got any questions, any suggestions, okay. So here's the thing. I already went down the Sakura Supreme for her. I didn't master this. I honestly, I just wanted the Lance Felixes, and then I wanted to go down General, and I need to get Phoenix Wave. So I'm going to finish her out, but this is my alt account. It's not even level 60 yet, you know, so I have quite a ways to go. I think this account is doing pretty good, and it's definitely been helping our guild out. Like I said, this Estelle that's not even level 60, she completely destroyed Guild Wars today. So that's cool. And yeah, that's pretty much what your boy's up to. And I hope And I wish you all the best luck on pulling these limited characters because they are just effing sweet right now. So I am done pulling though. I put everything away. On my main account, I even pulled, because I had crystals and I had some tickets, and I'll be honest with you guys, because this is a limited banner and I did want to step up, I did pull an extra one of each of these characters on my main account already. So I have Estelle at 4-star and I have Joshua at 4-star, so that kind of gives me a leg up on those characters, and I do want to try a bunch of different builds with them and to do a lot of different things with them. So I just equipped Chloe on here. Actually, my Chloe on my alt has a pretty decent build for what I have on this account. Okay, and she's actually got, like, you know, some SSR gear. I picked up a new Purgatory today. I got super lucky. Guys, I did a level 50 dragon run and it dropped 2 SSRs. It dropped the Purgatory and it dropped it was something else. Oh, it was a Devil Axe, and I actually still have to do something with that, so that's cool. I'm gonna go combine that into something. But my alt account now has 2 Purgatories, one for Chloe here and one for Basil, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so like I said though, we're gonna see what Chloe can do as far as supplemental healing with her Valkyrie build, and she's gonna be standing next to Rachel, so we're gonna have Rachel's healing too, and I think I should be able to keep a party going off of